What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, back with another transfer update. And it looks like we're actually going to be signing a player. Can you believe it? What are we? 25 days into the January transfer window, and we're finally should be signing someone. Joao Mario, looks like there has been some movement. The deal has been agreed, and Mario is supposed to be in London today to finalise the agreement ahead of a medical tomorrow. That's what they're saying. Strong reports, all sorts of different sources are reporting it. So, you know, it's looking good. As I say, no smoke without fire. And, you know, this is a bit of a positive fire. You know, so, I mean, we'll see. In terms of the player, I myself, I have no expectations, positive or negative. I haven't seen the player play. And again, you know, you never know. When someone comes to West Ham, you get all excited, and then they turn out not to be good, which I'm not, you know, it might turn out to be brilliant. But, you know, I remember everyone was buzzing when we signed Gökhan Toure, you know, and Snodgrass. I remember some people might deny it, but a lot of people was happy with the Snodgrass signing at the time. You know, all sorts of different players, Zaza, you know, fans were happy with, and you just don't know with West Ham, do you? So it's hard to say, but, you know, I think it's the sort of signing that we need. You know, if we want to see he can play in attacking midfield, which with Lanzini out, we do need someone who can play there. His stats show, you know, he does assist and score goals, which is big, which is vital. We need him to create some chances for us, key passes, dribbling with the ball, all stuff like that. So, yeah, I think if he can, you know, keep those stats up, then, you know, it's all positive from there, you know. And I mean, this thing, we're getting him from Inter Milan. I think his first season he featured a bit more, and this season not so much. But so I think a lot of fans are worried, and some people are pointing to, oh yeah, well, Inter Milan fans aren't sad to see him go. Inter Milan are a very, very big club. You have to realise that, you know, they're competing for the Champions League and all sorts of stuff like that, title races, and you know, we're battling relegation. So our needs and expectations are and should be a lot lower than what theirs are and what their fans' expectations are. So getting a player from a bigger who can't get into a club, the first team of a club like Inter Milan, that you can't really be too negative on that. But, you know, it's, you know, he comes highly rated. You know, I think there are a lot of neutrals out there that say we're getting a good player, and a lot of our fans who, I don't know, maybe off YouTube or FIFA or stats or whatever, are quite positive about it. Maybe some do watch it. I don't know. I can't find the time to sit there, as well as watching the Premier League, to watch the Italian League, the France League, the bloody French League, Spanish, all these different leagues. I don't know how people get the time to watch all these different leagues. For me, you know, it's the Premier League. You know, there's still talk about the Don Decker deal, Den Docker, Double Decker, however you pronounce it. I don't know. You know, that bloke. Yeah, I think it's Den Docker. Oh, I'm going to call him Don Decker, right? If he signs for us, then I'll make the effort to learn his name properly. You know, I pride myself on being able to pronounce all of our players' names, but, you know, he's not a player yet, so we'll see. But yeah, so there's still talks about this, that Stuart Pearce went to watch him play the other day. So, but apparently he didn't have a great performance, but the interest is still there. You know, I mean, you can't just judge a player off one performance. Every player has a bad game, so he needs to sit there and look and see, right, what are his skill sets, what are his capabilities, can he add and, you know, contribute to the team? Because over the next few weeks, if you have Mario in a more attacking midfielder role, and you can have Don Decker in a more central and maybe defensive role, so you can play in with Noble maybe. You know, I'm no expert on that, but, you know, that's my thinking. So we'll see. I think there's, you know, the fee is high, but he's very young. Same with Mario. Mario's 24. I think Don Decker's 22. So, you know, it's these players happen to be quality now, but also they're future proof, because we've got an ageing squad. We do need some youth in there and some players with some legs on, and we have got quite an ageing squad. Lastly, John Joe Shelvey. Apparently, Rafa Benitez does not want to let John Joe Shelvey go to West Ham, as he does see us now as relegation rivals. So, you know, which is understandable. If that's the case, you know, you don't want to strengthen another team that you could possibly be competing with for survival. And this is why I was saying I don't want Sacko to go to Crystal Palace or any teams like that, or West Brom. You know, we're fighting to stay in this league, you don't want to make other teams stronger. And that's the thing, a lot of people say we won't go down, there are worse teams than us. We don't want to make them worse teams better. Same with, you know, Ayew to Swansea. Andre Ayew to Swansea. I think going back there, him and his brother, he'll thrive. You know, I mean, he done well there for him before we bought him. That's why we paid 20 mil for him. But I think it's too early to be thinking about selling players. But we do need a striker badly. There's these weird reports coming out. I've been reading that Sacko, the club are saying Sacko's injured, and Sacko's saying he's fit to play. So I don't know what the bloody hell's going on there. When you've got two different parties saying different things, I can't fathom why the club would say he's injured if he's not injured, you know. Or maybe Sacko's saying he's not injured because he wants to try and get a move. I don't know. But yeah, that's a weird situation. I don't, you know, when people go, oh, look, these are the strikers we've got, you know, I don't count Sacko at this time. You know, he hasn't been available to play for us for a while. I don't count it. Carroll, you know, complete write-off, done for the end of the season. You know, so the only out-and-out striker that we've got, you know, experienced first-team striker we've got is Chicharito, who's not happy with the game time he's been getting and wants to leave anyway. So we need a striker, whether it's a loan, whether we buy someone. We need to be looking at these leagues, these foreign leagues, that someone like the Mario situation who has got some quality, but is a team that is maybe too big for him to get regular first team football. That's what we need to be doing, because yeah, or maybe, you know, a top championship striker. There might be someone, you know, because someone banging in goals for fun down there and can just be a good backup to Hernandez, or, you know, play off of him, because that's how Hernandez thrives. I don't know, but I'm just hoping if this medical gets done tomorrow, announced tomorrow, good, we've signed a player. How he's going to turn out, we'll see, but that should not be it. We need at least another 2 players. Like I say, you know, definitely a striker is the next #1 priority, and then maybe that central defensive midfielder. So we'll see. So let me know what you think. Are you happy about us getting the player? Are you not impressed, or are you like me and you're like, no expectations, let's just see what happens? Leave your comments below. Hopefully Nicky will be coming with the next transfer video, hopefully announcing that we've officially signed Mario, and I think there'll be a musings on the social. Look out for the preview, should be up already, and I should be up with West Ham week. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments below. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.